saying congratulations and give you all a round of applause. You all did it. I mean, y'all took that step. Y'all are literally halfway there. Y'all knocked out elementary school, knocked out middle school, and going to high school, y'all going to college. And I'd be lying if I said it was easy. I can't tell you it's easy, but I'm telling you that you finally made it. Like, you going to the big leagues now. You know, they're watching. Colleges are watching. You know, your peers are watching. All the young kids in the back, they're watching. They want to see what you want to do next. They want to be like you. So you can't slow down now. You can't chill now. You didn't came this far, so you can't stop now. You got to keep that momentum. Y'all finished your 8th grade year strong. So take that momentum you had in your 8th grade year and swing that in the high school. And start off strong. Because I'm telling you, the stronger, I was just telling Brandon this, I was just telling Tarek this, Damon, Ahmad, Elijah, I was just telling them all of this in the cafeteria. Then you have to start off strong. I just told you that you have to start off strong your freshman year. Because you have to get your GPA as high as you can. Because after that, it's hard to take down after that. If you start off low, that's what I did. I started off low. My freshman year, I just told you, my freshman year I was playing games. I was focused on girls and just playing around telling jokes. I'm not even going to lie. I'm going to tell you all what's real. I'm not even going to lie to you. My freshman year, my sophomore year, my junior year, I joked around a lot. That's all I did. You can ask who I bought. My friend Morgan and Naomi, that's what they know. That's what I was known for, joking and playing. Then I got to my senior year, and I looked around, and I went in the guidance counselor office one day. And the guidance counselor had a big poster on the wall. And there was all the students' names who got accepted to colleges already. And I'm thinking, like, we're only a month in a year. The year just started. It was one girl named Delaney. She got accepted to 32 colleges. At the beginning of the school year, 32 colleges. I didn't get one yet. I didn't even start applying yet. I was late. I was far behind, and I had to focus. That's when I had to buckle down, and I had to realize I had to make a change. And my grades were so bad. I went into my senior year with a 1.2 GPA. A 1.2 GPA. Y'all, I heard you. I said, wow, like, because y'all know you can't go to college with that. You cannot go to college with that. And I had to work. I had to do everything I could. I had to use everything I had. And I brought my GPA from a 1.2 to a 2.7 in 4 quarters. In 4 quarters. That takes students like 2 years to do something like that. I had to catch up. I had to play catch up. I had to catch up 4 years in 1 year. Less than that because seniors got out of school early. So I had to really catch up and do my work. And parents, please write this down for your kids because this right here, they're going to need this. Average skill, phenomenal will. Average skill, phenomenal will. I'm no different than you all. I'm average. I didn't do anything extra. I'm average. I'm an average person. But I didn't let myself be held back. You know, I had phenomenal will. I knew what I had to do. My parents in the crowd, I knew I had to make my parents happy. My parents were stressing because they thought I couldn't do anything with my life. They thought I was done. They thought I couldn't do anything at all. I had to prove them wrong. My teachers and my guidance counselors and everybody was telling me, you might as well just give it up. You can't go to college. Your grades are telling us you cannot go to college. You know how hard that is? The people who are supposed to motivate you and help you out, they're telling you you can't do it. They said I couldn't do it. So I had to self-motivate me. I had to motivate myself. For one time in life, I had to really look inside myself and see what I could do. And I had to motivate myself. You have to stay self-motivated. If there's no one around you telling you you can do it, you tell yourself that you can do it. At all times, tell yourself you can do it. You can't never give up on yourself. You got to make a decision right now. As young men and young women, make a decision right now that you will let nobody in the same position as you outwork you.
That's right.
Y'all all in the same position. People to your left and to your right, you got to outwork them. This is a competition. You have to outwork them. Ahmad, you got to outwork her. Damon, you got to outwork her. Elijah, outwork Damon. Brandon, outwork all 3 of them. Outwork everybody. All about work ethic and how hard you work. You have to outwork everybody. I was watching this motivational video by this man named Eric Thomas. I was watching that video all week, because it says so much to me. And I know we all heard the quote before. What's the quote? Practice makes perfect. You've been hearing that your whole life. Practice makes perfect. Practice makes perfect. Don't give up. Practice makes perfect. Eric Thomas said, practice doesn't make perfect, practice makes permanent. Everything from here on out is permanent. Elementary school, middle school, that was practice. All that was practice, getting you ready for what's real now. Because in high school, everything is permanent. In college, everything is permanent. When you get to your senior year and you finally hold up your transcript, and you're looking at your transcript, it shows everything from 9th grade to 12th grade. All that is permanent, and that's what colleges want to see. And I'm telling you, you have to amaze them. You have to do what you can do. And when you feel like you want to quit, you have to dig deep within yourself and kick into another gear. You gotta move yourself. You gotta dig in yourself, and only few people can access that. Only few can access that. Everybody can't do that. Everybody can't motivate their self and push their self further. They need somebody to be there with them. You can't do that. Me, my parents, they motivate me throughout anything. No matter what, they motivate me. But I knew sometimes I can't talk to them because I know they're not going to be there all the time. I'm going to college in a couple of months. I'm scared, but I'm ready. I know I'm going to be alone. I have to learn how to be alone and do it by myself. So sometimes if my parents want to help me with something, I tell them, no, I can't, you can't help me. I wouldn't even tell them about it. I'm going through stuff, and I wouldn't even tell them about it. Because I know I got to get myself out of it. I got to help myself through it, no matter what it is. I'm going to give y'all an example. Y'all know the Warriors and the Cavaliers series, right? I'm a Warriors fan. My father's a Cavaliers fan. You go back and forth about it all the time. Doesn't matter. I think LeBron's a terrible basketball player, but that's it. That's just me. Game 1, Warriors against Cavaliers. The Warriors was down 13 points in the first quarter. 13 points in the first quarter. They were down the whole game. They never were up. They brought it back a little bit within like 3 points in the third quarter. In the fourth quarter, they tied the game up. Then they went into overtime. The score was 98-98, went into overtime. This when the team that was up, Cavaliers, the team that was up, doing great, killing them, that's when they fell apart. They scored 2 points in overtime. In 5 minutes, they scored 2 points. In Golden State, they scored 10 points in overtime and won the game. 108-100. They won the game because the Warriors, they played that kind of basketball. They played 5-quarter basketball. You got to be ready to kick into that 5th gear whenever. You cannot give up on yourself. That's how they prepared. They prepared themselves for games like that. But they had to kick it in the next gear. They knew that they both put their all into the game. Warriors, Cavaliers put their all into the game. They both retired. They both did everything they could out there. But the Warriors wanted it that much more. They wanted it that much more. You got to want it that much more than the next man. No matter what it is. No matter what, if it's a job, anything. If me and Dame are going for the same job interview, if it's a group interview, me, Dame, and Turk, all three of us going for the same job interview. And the interview starts at 9 o'clock. You get there like 8:30, 8:45. I'm going to come 8 o'clock, bringing donuts, coffee, anything I can. How you doing? Shaking hands, kissing babies, whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. So I can go that extra mile. I'm going to one-up you regardless. No matter how much faster you are than me, how stronger you are, how smarter you are, it doesn't matter. You won't outwork me. I'll make sure that. You cannot let anybody in here outwork you, no matter what anybody say. Despite your circumstances, what your family say, what if your father's not around, no matter what's going on, despite everything that's going on around you, you have to outwork that. You have to become better than that. You cannot be a product of your environment. You gotta overcome all of that. You cannot be stopped by reality. I heard a quote once, and it said, for a lot of people, the distance between their dreams and reality intimidates them, so they become stuck. That's how you become complacent. Because you close your eyes, and then you dream. Oh yeah, I'm going to have this big car, and I'm going to live in this big house. And you dream about all the things that you're going to have. Then you finally, you dream, and you close your eyes, and you off in this mystical wonderland where everything is just perfect for you. Then you open your eyes, and you see reality. You see what's going on around you. And that scares you. You're scared to risk everything you have. If this is my comfort zone, and I'm here, and my goal is over there, and I'm closing my eyes, and I'm dreaming, and I'm motivating myself, and I get out here, and I'm scared to risk everything. People are scared to risk what they have. They're scared to risk it all to get here. You have to get here. This is where you want to be. You want to get to the promised land. You want to be great. You want to do amazing things. You got to take that extra step, that extra mile. If I'm working out, if me and Damon race, and Damon beat me in the race, okay, Damon, give me a month to prepare. If you run a mile a day, I'm going to run a mile and a half. If you in the weight room and you doing squats and all that, you squat 120, I'm going to squat 180. If we working out, we doing push-ups, and you do 30, I'm gonna do 50. I'm gonna do whatever it takes to outwork you. That's the mindset you gotta have. You have to outwork everybody around you. And you cannot, and when you get scared, you cannot quit. You have to understand that chasing your dreams is not easy. And here's a news flash. Nobody ever told you this. When you're chasing your dream, life is going to hit you hard. You cannot take the easy way out. If I'm taking the easy way out and I'm going, it's a sign. It's a sign that says your dream is to your right. You walk up, go to your right, next thing you know, life is going to hit you in the face right then and there. It's going to check you right there and lay you down. You got to work hard. You have to outwork everybody. I cannot reiterate that enough. You have to outwork everybody around you and everybody in the same position as you. You have to take advantage of this opportunity right now. You will not have the same opportunity next year or the year after that. You got to take advantage of this right now. You only get to start high school fresh one time. That's it. You got to start right now. You got to know what you want to do in life. Whether you want to be a doctor, a lawyer, a basketball player, football player, whatever you want to do in life, you have to focus on it. You got to have a tunnel vision, meaning that I see nothing but my goal. How you doing, sister? I'm looking right at you. That's my goal. That's where I want to go. I see nothing but her. I don't see you all. I don't see anybody here. All I see is her in the back. That's it. I see nothing but my goal. You got to have tunnel vision. You got to know what you want. You got to zero in on it. You got to focus on it. You got to want it more than anybody else around you. You have to want what's right there more than anybody else around you. You got to take advantage of the opportunity in a lifetime and the lifetime of your opportunities. You got to do everything you can. And y'all heard my motto. It's faith, focus, and finish. She explained it for you. See, God has a plan for me. I know that for a fact. God has a plan for you too. Just talk to God. Talk to God and get your plan. Figure out what your plan is. Once you figure out your plan, that's when you focus. You zero in on it. Have that tunnel vision. You attack your plan. You have to go get your plan. Then you finish. You finish strong. Despite how you started, you finish strong and you do what you can. You got to be a beast. You have to be a beast. I was watching the video, and the video said, for Eric Thomas, when he said, everybody wants to be a beast. Everybody wants to be a beast until it's time to do what beasts do. Beasts go that extra mile, preparing. Beasts do whatever it takes. Leave behind old friends. I'm telling you right now, when you get in high school, you're going to have a lot of friends. Wait till you can have like 30 friends in high school. Wait till you get to your senior year. It's like 3 of them going to be around. Am I lying? It's like 3 of them going to be around. You're going to be sitting there by yourself. It's a couple of y'all. Just your day ones. That's it. And that's all you need. That's all you need. A beast can adapt. You have to adapt anywhere. Anywhere you go, you got to adapt. You got to make people feel uncomfortable around you. Because you're so comfortable, it makes people feel uncomfortable around you. That's it. You got to be able to just do it. You got to go get it. You got to be lion-hearted. You know how like a lion? See, people think like being lion-hearted and being a lion is just about eating. Because lions eat gazelles and everything like that. And they in the forest, they in the wild, they hunt, they eat the gazelles. See, people think that eating is all it is. Feeding your family, eating is all it is to be lion-hearted. But it's about the hunt. People don't understand that being lion-hearted is about the hunt. It's about the process. You have to love the process. Study. If it's academics, study. You got to study more than you do your work. If it takes you to do 20 minutes to do homework, do your homework and spend an hour and a half studying. You got if you play football or basketball, you got to spend more time practicing than playing the game. So it's like second nature to you. You got to do great things. I'm telling you. If you take nothing else from what I say today, just remember one thing. You have to be phenomenal or be forgotten.
That's good.
Be phenomenal or be forgotten. That's right. Be phenomenal or be forgotten. You got to be outstanding. You cannot be average. If you have an average mindset, average skill, phenomenal will. But if you have average skill and a phenomenal will, you won't be average much longer. If you think average and you do average things, but then you're willing to go that extra step, you're no longer average. I left average, and you keep taking the extra step, and the extra step, you become phenomenal. You become amazing. That's what everybody wants to be in life. You want to be amazing. You got to want it more than the next man does. I don't want to take up all your time, but my name is Kevin Bullock, and thank you for your time. I appreciate it.